Hello and welcome to season 3 of the NGO Whisperer Show. My name is Carolyne Opinde. I am the founder of the NGO Whisperer and the convener of the NGO Whisperer Masterclass. The NGO Whisperer is a consulting business that provides technical support to nonprofits so they can successfully impact people's lives. Joining us today from Dallas, Texas is the NGO Whisperer branding strategist. And she is an amazing trainer who will be hosting and working alongside myself, giving you the best of the best in branding for nonprofits. Karen KJ Johnson, welcome to the show.
Hello, Caroline. Thank you so much for having me. I'm telling you, I am super excited to be able to offer this branding class to the nonprofit organizations. I am excited.
We will be offering the NGO Whisperer Masterclass in collaboration with KJ Strategy Design Studios that was founded by our very own branding strategist. So to start us off, Karen, what do we have in store for our amazing nonprofits?
Oh my goodness, let me tell you, I need you guys to come ready because I am bringing a wealth of information to you over those 4 weeks, beginning February 4th. So one of the things, Caroline, that people sometimes struggle with, right, is really understanding exactly what is brand. And most people think that it's just your logo, that it's your color scheme, that it's your fonts. But I am going to break that down for them over those next 4 weeks and really share with them the essence of what brand really is all about, because it's so much more. It's your foundation of why your organization exists. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about why branding is so important for nonprofits. And can I tell you this, Caroline? Branding is more important for nonprofits than it is for profits. And most people don't think that, but it really is. And can I share with you why it's more important?
Go ahead.
It's more important because the service that nonprofits provide, watch this, it is a delayed gratification for the people they serve. So think about that for a moment. Usually nonprofits are empowering you, they are inspiring you, they are giving you tools that will benefit you later down the road. So that's a delayed gratification. And you see, for-profits gives an immediate gratification. And that's the reason why it's so important for nonprofits to share their story. See, branding is really sharing their story in what they do, how they impact lives, how they make a difference. And you, nonprofits, you must share that information so that people get in alignment with your vision. So branding is so critical for our nonprofit organizations. And I am excited to share this with them over the next 4 weeks.
Absolutely. I have a story that I want to share about that exactly, because having worked in the nonprofit sector for over 15 years, having raised over $100 million, and in the last few years, when we founded the NGO Whisperer, we have raised so much more and helped nonprofits, especially new nonprofits that never had any projects, help them set up a new nonprofit and take them to the point where some of them have actually raised 7 figures. And there are strategies that we use to help position nonprofits really for success, whether they are small or
Mm-hmm.
big, meaning large size, or depending on their annual revenue, and whether
Yes.
they are recently founded or they have been implementing their projects for 10 years. It really
Mm.
doesn't matter how old the nonprofit is. You can position your nonprofit
That's
to
right.
be considered as the go-to in your geographical location or in your scope of work. So you can
Mm-hmm.
be branded to say, I'll give you an example of an
Yes.
organization that I worked with
Okay.
many, many years ago. We worked in an area that is very niche, very specific:
Mm-hmm.
prevention of mother to child transmission of HIV, meaning helping
Mm-hmm.
mothers who are living with HIV not transmit it to their babies. So this organization
Yes.
was branded as the go-to organization when it comes to that. However, we wanted to go further beyond that and
Mm-hmm.
provide technical support to other organizations. So what
Mm-hmm.
happened is, with this organization, we went after funding for technical support. So this
Yeah.
organization considered itself as an organization that can provide technical support to other nonprofits, smaller nonprofits, so
Mm-hmm.
they can also be best positioned to help mothers who are living with HIV not give it to their babies. But one
Yes.
they forgot is nobody knew them as a capacity building
Mm.
organization. So we went after this. I believe it was around 20 million US dollar grant.
Okay.
And guess
Yes.
what? We went all the way to the final, and the evaluation team from one of the largest donors in the world, I will not mention
Yes.
names here,
Right.
this funding agency came back to us and said, we appreciate the work that you do as an organization, as a leader,
Mm-hmm.
recognized for the work that you do in helping mothers to
Yes.
prevent HIV transmission to their babies during pregnancy and after.
Mm-hmm.
However, we do not see you. That's what the donor said. We do not
Yes.
see you as a capacity building organization, and we lost
Mm.
that grant. Karen, that
Mm.
is how much painful it can be if
Yes.
you are
Yes.
not branded.
Yes. You know what? And Caroline, and really what I love right apart about that story is understanding this. That organization had actually did part of their branding. They positioned themselves. They positioned themselves, right? But they lacked in the visibility, in the exposure. And that's the reason why I say it's so critical for you to share the brand story. See, your story is not just why you started, your story continues to evolve as you positively impact those that you serve. And you got to tell the story. And when you do that, people perk up, they listen, and they'll give donations. They'll fund the very thing that you are trying to do. So it's so important, Caroline. I love that story. It's so important to make sure. This is the thing, nonprofits, you are doing amazing work. You are impacting lives. You are making a difference in our world. But if you don't tell anybody, if you don't share it, if you don't shout it from the rooftop, and let me help you today, there is a strategic way to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what branding is all about, helping you being able to tell that story strategically so that you can get the donors, so that you can get the best talent on your board, so that you can get great volunteers. This is what it's all about because it takes all of the humans, right? So when you think about your board, when you think about your staff, when you think about the volunteers and the very people you are helping, This helps them to really understand the core of what you do. And that is what I'm going to be helping you really learn over the next 4 weeks, and how to position yourself and share your story. I love it, Caroline. Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't signed up yet for the masterclass, go to the NGO Whisperer website, ngowhisperer.com/masterclass, and sign up. And you know what? We have surprises for you. We have 3 categories of tickets. We have a ticket for an individual. If you want to come alone, we highly recommend that you bring your colleagues with you, because branding is not just about one person being the know-it-all in the organization, because everyone in the organization is responsible for building and portraying or embodying the brand of the organization. So the second category of ticket is a ticket for 3 people from your organization. We want you to bring them along. And the third one is to bring 5 people from your organization. And I highly recommend that you bring teams or people from different teams. You can have someone from the senior management team. You can have someone who's responsible for fundraising or business development, and also have someone who's responsible for communication or programming, people who are out in the field really implementing the program, so they understand how do you position your organization. We have a surprise for someone who signed up for the NGO Whisperer Masterclass. We love to reward people, Karen, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes.
So I am going to make this announcement here. Caroline Hopton from Antigua, who has signed up to be in the NGO Whisperer Masterclass, will get the opportunity with myself and Karen to help her position her philanthropic work that she is doing right now for success. We are going to look at a whole lot of things. Karen, do you want to share a little bit about what we're going to do?
Yes, so I am so excited about this. So normally when I sign up clients, right, to go through the branding process, it's really about an 8-week process. So what we do is we're going to help her make sure her foundation is laid. I need everyone to understand, if the foundation is not solid, you cannot move forward in your organization. So we're going to make sure that her foundation is laid. We're going to make sure that she establishes a marketing message. That's one of the bonuses, right, in helping you being able to share your brand story. So we're going to make sure that she has her marketing messages for her targeted audience. So we're going to make sure that she have that, as well as we are going to look at those visual elements, the logo, the color schemes, the fonts. We are going to look at those. And why is that important? Because as humans, we are visual people, and we want to make sure that her visual elements represent the core of what she's doing. So I am so excited for her. I cannot wait to work with her.
How wonderful. And that is not the only person we'll be working with before the masterclass. Ladies and gentlemen, all this will happen before the masterclass. We are still looking for 3 more people, 3 lucky winners, 3 lucky organizations who we are going to surprise. So you better sign up. The deadline is the 30th. We look forward to seeing those sign-up forms getting filled and you coming on board, and you might just be one of the lucky winners. Now, we also will be providing some live coaching for a few of the NGO Whisperer clients who again, lucky winners, I love to reward people
Yeah.
who go above and beyond. So if you're listening out there, you are one of the NGO Whisperer clients. We are going to
Yes.
surprise two of you, two organizations with support. These organizations who have the
Yes.
potential to go beyond what they are doing right now, and they need
Yes.
our help. And we are here to build their capacity so they can successfully impact
Yes.
people's lives. Ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, thank you so much, Karen. We really appreciate
Yes.
having you. We are so
Yes.
honored to have her. She's a highly sought out branding strategist. And I am
Yes.
just so honored on behalf of the NGO Whisperer that she has joined our team. We look
Yes.
forward to having more of these brief shows to focus on branding and marketing and our masterclass.
Yes.
Karen, any
Yes.
last words for nonprofits?
No, only thing I want to tell you is get signed up today. This is a masterclass you cannot afford to miss. We'll see you on February 4th.
Thank you so much. This is sponsored by the NGO Whisperer Show. And so we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. And we look forward to having you sign up for the NGO Whisperer Masterclass at the ngowhisperer.com/masterclass. The deadline is the 30th of January. Book your seat, be there, bring your team. Teams of 3 or teams of 5 are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. Bye-bye for now. It's all
Bye-bye.
about connecting people, raising funds, and impacting lives.